these women, they're going to be so unhappy. Like, they're going to be so unhappy.
Wait, what do you mean? Who's going to be unhappy?
Everybody in the relationship. The women and you. You're going to be
so
unhappy. They're going to feel so jaded. They're going to feel so jaded and
because,
so
wait,
like
hold on,
that things have been, that life has been taken from them.
Wait, one clarifying question. You said they. Who is they? The women who have had less sexual experience?
I believe that's 100% what I believe.
There's so many happy marriages out there.
I just don't see. You said the divorce rate was 50%. You said the divorce rate was 50%.
Well, but the other 50% are in happy marriages.
But you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what 50%.
You don't know that they're
actually. You don't know which 50% are in those relationships.
They've done studies. The higher the body count, the more they are likely to report relationship dissatisfaction, the higher likelihood of infidelity, and the more likely the breakup of the relationship or the breakup of the marriage.
Okay. I think that
they've done studies.
I think that there's so much more. There is so much more to that though than just the body count and all of that. There's much
other
more
factors
leading into that.
But it's a big factor.
Okay, that's your opinion. That is a big factor. Like that is your opinion.
Huge factor.
It's just all of your opinions. Like you guys are all very like unified in your thought process, and that's fine. Like
if we had a girl on the panel, if we had a conservative girl on the panel, she would 100% agree with us.
I feel like she's Christian. Like she's kind of conservative, right?
Like pretty sexually liberated.
He's like, no, she needs to think exactly like me, and she.
I'm actually
I'm not saying she needs to think exactly.
I'm not even conservative though. I'm like center left.
I'm just saying like there is room for disagreement on this, and I have not bashed you guys on your thoughts at all, and I have not bashed you guys on what you think. So I don't think you guys need to bash me.
You can bash. Oh no, we're not bashing you.
I'm not bashing you.
I don't think that is the only thing that leads into that divorce rate. There's so many other things that are going to lead into that.
For sure.
The fact that women are more liberated nowadays. The fact that women have more rights, the fact that like we just got the right to vote 100 years ago. Like we need to all think about that. Like women have never been allowed to have the right to vote until 100 years ago. Like there's
what does that have to do with marital satisfaction though?
That has to do with the fact of women having their own train of thought and their own rights, their own way of thinking. Like they haven't even been their own person.
I think everyone here would say that of those here that say that body count matters, we don't want someone who's promiscuous. None of us are saying like women are free to do what they can do what they want, but as far as what we want in a partner, we don't want a woman who is promiscuous. If you want to get run through by 100 guys, go for it. Go for it. Go have fun. Go do it. We're not saying you cannot do it. You are free to do it.
No, I get that.
But we do think that it has an impact on relationships, and for us, it's a preference for us. We do not want to date the town bicycle. We do not want to marry the town bicycle.
This is disrespectful.
The way that you're saying it is disrespectful.
Like you saying I get run through by 100 guys if you want like
I disrespect that. I don't respect that.
Okay, I just want to talk for like a quick second.
Sure.
That's my only thing. I don't like people making assumptions on what I am and what I'm not. So I'd appreciate if you didn't do that.
Wait,
other thing. That's fine.
I think it was
throwing it at me.
He gets it. He understands.
Yeah,
we're fine. We're good. All I'm saying is my only qualm that I do have with the sexual promiscuity thing, right? My mom had me out of wedlock, and that cost her a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Right.
Mine too.
So I understand where you're coming from with that point, because it's very difficult to find someone that is willing to love you and accept you with all of this extra shit. And it can be really hard and it can be really stressful. Thankfully, my mom ended up finding someone that loves her unconditionally and stepped into the role of being my father and gave me so much love and gave me so much support. But the fact that, my mom made certain decisions, it was very difficult for me growing up without, a father figure for a while. So I get the repercussions kind of coming through with things. But in the same retrospect, like, I think that's why I strongly disagree with you on why you want to just completely eliminate somebody in regards to their high body count. But that's your own personal opinion, and I can't really be upset with you because that's you. That's you, and that's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, that's the only qualm I have with it is, like, I understand the damage that it causes because I grew up with it and I had it and I get it, So that's the only thing I ever will say to that. But in regards, if you want to, fuck a bunch of people and that makes you feel good and sexually liberated, as long as you ain't hurting nobody and you ain't killing no one, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how I feel about it. That's just
point taken.
All I had to say about that.
Point taken. Thank you for expressing yourself.
Thank you.
Alex, I think you wanted to come in with something.
No.
Talking about disrespect.
They just reminded me that you said town bicycle.
Town bicycle?
That's disrespectful. Just like...
What?
It's so funny though.
It's so funny.
How's that?
So fucking
I mean,
funny.
it's kind of funny.
How
It's so funny, dude.
This is-
Everybody's ridden her.
But-
She's all worn
the town
out.
bicycle? Nobody wants the town bicycle.
Nobody wants a town bicycle. I want a new bicycle. I don't want a bicycle that's been
Wait,
over
towns
a
By the
Are
way,
like
I just
communal
want to clarify.
bicycles?
I want to clarify one thing. A man can be a town bicycle too.
I just like my preference.
Equality.
Like I don't care. Like the guys that I do not care.
So if a
I really
every-
don't.
you
Like
know
one of
what?
my
Every-
best friends, like he has sex with fucking everybody. Like he's
I
great.
think most women
But
don't
He's-
care.
He does.
You know what? I've
I
tried-
promise you, like the women that he gets with, like they do not care.
Yeah,
Like
I think most women don't
Let-
care.
no,
me come in-
exactly.
let me
So
come
it's
in
like
really
we don't
quick.
talk shit like that about guys. Like it just like
but
It's
it's
different.
different.
it's not.
It's
It's a
different.
double
Hold on,
standard.
hold on.
It's a double
Let me ask you
standard.
guys. Let me ask you all a question. How tall are all of you, really quick? Height? What's your height?
I'm 5'7".
Do you want to date a guy that's your height or taller?
It doesn't matter.
You date a guy who's 5'2".
the last guy I
Bullshit.
dated was shorter than me.
Okay, Alex, what about you? Would you do you want, generally speaking, do you want to date a guy who's your height or taller?
Way taller.
Okay, and what about size? Would you want to date a guy who's physically larger than you?
I mean, yeah, for the most part, but not like muscular.
Okay, but she's
Like,
like
she
100
wants, like, a
pounds. Like,
fat
she's
ass. Like,
genuinely
super
like 100 pounds.
Right, but let's say there's a guy that is smaller than her.
Well, if they're taller, they're probably gonna be like a little bit bigger than me.
Okay, Jane, would you date a guy who's shorter than you
No,
or smaller in
I
stature
want,
than
I want
you?
a guy who is physically fit and who is taller than me. I would like to have D1 babies.
Okay.
At some point.
So that is an asymmetry in what men and women find attractive. Men don't give a fuck about a girl's height. Some guys care, but most
Some
men.
men.
I
Yeah,
do.
okay.
I do.
Yeah.
But-
I do.
Specifically specified the heights
I
that
do.
you like.
Yeah, you did. You
Built
all
like a
did.
fridge.
You all specified.
But I'm
height.
different. I'm
All
different
of you
from
No,
most
but
specified
here's the
height.
thing.
Different from most guys
Here's
in
the
that
thing,
way.
though. Yeah, but because you want
You still
to-
have a preference though.
I have a preference, but it would not for me. For a lot of women, it's a deal breaker if the guy's
I
shorter
don't think
than
it's a
them.
deal breaker.
It's a
for
deal
you.
breaker.
I don't think it's
It's
a
a deal
breaker.
breaker.
Can we appreciate Brian saying most guys don't give a fuck? I just want a
I
4'11"
do,
beef
but-
curtain queen.
Hey, listen. I'll date a woman who's 6'5". I'll date a woman who's 4'9". I don't give a fuck.
But that's like
when
up
I'm-
for debate for you. See, that's like a not up.
I
for
don't
debate.
want a woman who's 6'5".
Yeah, I don't want a dude.
But that's what I'm saying. There's an asymmetry in what men and women find
Yeah.
attractive.
I
And
guess.
one of the things that men value in women, whether you like it or not, men value sexual purity in women. Generally speaking, broadly speaking, I know there's some guys who don't care, but most men, no guy's going to be like, gee, I really wish my girlfriend had fucked more men before she met me. No guy's going to think like that. Nobody.
I mean,
Ashley
like
might be.
I've
Ashley wants dudes that have ran through women.
I literally like I want them to know what they want. I want them to be
No, but I'm talking about women.
experienced. Like
Ashley wants those dudes with 1,000 body count.
I don't care. Like I don't
So if a guy,
care.
see,
Thank you.
it's
Like it's
just
just not a thing that
Hey.
matters to me.